Ramadan Mubarak!
Ramadan Mubarak, everybody!
Assalamu alaikum, guys, and welcome to Safeeries Live Show for our Ramadan Special.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here again.
Ah, so nice to see you again. How are you, Penny?
Well, oh,
Why? What's up today? What's going on?
Muhammad Ali?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is...
Yeah.
Oh, I feel really shy.
Oh,
you know, the children, they won't make fun of me if I speak about this problem that I have.
Well, I think that if someone respects you as a person or as a monster and values you, then they should also respect what you have to say, because if you're feeling something, then you might not even be alone. Other people might be going through the same thing.
Maybe some of the children at home might be having this dilemma, this problem as well.
I know. And if you're brave enough to share it and put it out in the open, then maybe other people will feel comfortable to talk about it too. And then we can face our challenges and become better humans and monsters.
Absolutely. Okay. So this is what happened. Well, last night, you see this money box here?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
It's very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I was speaking to my mum.
Sure.
And my mum was telling me that in the month of Ramadan, it's really, really nice to give away, you know, what you like the most.
Yeah.
And what I like the most is saving up all of my money. And I don't want to give away my pocket money because I've been saving for months and months to buy a special monster perfume palette.
Okay. So let me get this straight. So you've been saving up money.
Have you been listening to me? I'm in a bit of a tizwas. It's not funny. All that money, I'll count.
Oh.
Well, what are you going to say? Say something.
Oh, I was just gonna make sure I heard you correctly. So you've been saving your money up.
Yes.
To buy what exactly? Sorry.
A monster perfume palace. Everybody knows what that is, Mohammed Ali.
Okay. Sure. A monster perfume palace.
Yeah.
I save up my money to buy loads of things. Like my next purchase is gonna be a camera lens. I've been saving up to buy that.
Yeah. Well, that's not as nice as a perfume palace. and you know, do you understand how I feel, Muhammad Ali?
Is it because it's difficult to give away that money that you've been saving up? Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah. And you know, I don't really want to give away all the money I've been saving up, especially because some of it was given to me on my birthday.
Oh, I know exactly how you feel, Penny, because I've been through the exact same thing.
Oh, you understand?
Yeah.
Oh, Muhammad Ali, maybe the children at home understand how I'm feeling as well, like when they have to share their toys with their annoying cousins.
Well, I don't know. I enjoy sharing my toys with my cousins, but I don't have that many cousins. So maybe it's not much of a struggle for me. But I know for sure that when it's my birthday and I get money for my birthday, I don't want to give it away. I want to buy things for myself. And then you're supposed to help others. But, you know, sometimes I think it's actually really good to help others and to give it away. And, you know, there are many reasons why.
Well, I mean, my mum said that Ramadan is a time to think about other people, right?
Yeah.
And once my mum said to me, some people are fasting every day of the year.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean? Ramadan isn't every month. Ramadan is only 1 month. But what she meant was some poor people are fasting every day because they never have a piece of anything, like even a bit of bread.
Ah.
You know?
I was gonna say exactly the same thing, because every Ramadan I think about the exact same thing.
Oh yeah.
Now, when you feel that hunger, imagine we only feel the hunger for a few hours, and then we can break our fast, and at the end of the month we can go back to our lives.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll become better people.
Inshallah.
But we don't have to fast for the rest of the year.
No.
But imagine all those people that have to, you know, go without food for so many hours every single day, and maybe only have one meal a day.
Yeah, and maybe not even like a complete meal.
Yeah.
Maybe just like a bit of bread.
Yeah.
Or a date or some honey.
That's so understanding of you, Penny. And you know what? What breaks my heart really much is the fact that these people, they're not always adults. Some of them are even kids.
Oh no, don't. Please,
Yeah.
I get so upset when I think about children, going without food, and children need milk, vitamins, minerals, so they can grow up strong and healthy, like you and me,
Yeah,
Mohammed Ali.
exactly. And so my first tip would be that you should think of others because they don't always have food.
Yeah. And if we think of others,
Yeah.
we'll be always, thinking like, oh, if I think of others, it will help me to become, more aware.
Yeah.
Like I'll be more understanding of different people's lives.
Yes, exactly.
Do you think that's right? I don't know what I'm
No,
talking about.
I
I don't
think-
know what I'm talking about.
Because when you think about other people
Yeah.
and it humbles you, that's a really, really good quality because
Oh, like you mean being humble is like the opposite of being a show-off?
yeah, you could say that.
okay.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
then you can thank Allah for all the blessings that He's given you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my second tip is to give more because during the month of Ramadan, especially, you gain more by giving. Do you get what I mean by that?
But if you give,
Yeah.
then you have less. That doesn't make sense, Mohammed Ali. What are you talking about? You silly.
Well, you see, when you give someone something that you love,
Yeah.
and then Allah will reward you.
Oh, I see. So the reward, you might not see it straight away, but the reward is with Allah.
Exactly, but not always, because
Okay.
sometimes
Yeah.
if you give, for example, if you saved up £10,
Yeah.
maybe from like your birthday,
Yeah.
and then you give it to someone that needs that £10,
Yeah.
then in other ways, Allah will make sure you get even more money back.
Oh, I see.
So imagine the next birthday,
Yeah.
you have maybe Allah sends down 10 more friends,
Yeah.
and He blesses you with 10 other friends,
Yeah.
and now they're all giving you £10 each.
Oh, I
And you end up
see.
with £100 just because you made that
wow.
intention of giving.
Oh, subhanallah, Allah is truly kind.
Yeah, and if you don't get that £100 back,
Yeah.
then truly Allah will reward you in different ways.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
What's your next tip, Mohammed?
My next tip is to feed the poor.
Oh, feed the poor.
Yes.
I see. Oh, we were just talking about that because some
Yeah.
people, it's like they're fasting all the time.
Yeah.
But, feeding the poor, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean, what, do I have to go to another country?
That's a very good question.
Oh.
I think that, well, first of all, one of my favorite stories about Imam Ali alayhi salam
Yeah.
is that in the middle of the night, he would walk around in the streets of Kufa
Yeah.
and he would eat with the people that are really, really poor because he was a leader, right?
Yeah.
So even as a leader, he had the most power,
yeah.
but did he feel like he was powerful?
But I thought most leaders live like kings.
Exactly,
in
that's what I'm trying to say.
palaces.
So most people, most kings would
Yeah.
live like the most luxurious in a palace and
Wow,
have all
with
the money.
maids
I
and,
know.
and like nice tasty food cooked all the time.
Exactly. But Imam Ali alayhi salam, he
Yeah.
was the kind of person that was concerned about everyone in the entire city.
Oh.
So if there was one person who didn't get enough food during the day,
Yeah.
Imam Ali alayhi salam wouldn't feel good about eating. So what he would do, he would make sure he would go out and sit with that person. And even if it was just a dry loaf of bread that was left over from somewhere,
Yeah.
he would share that bread with them.
Subhanallah.
Yeah.
Oh. What? Sorry. And what else?
Okay,
What else
I've got
is
one more tip.
Yeah.
I think you should train yourself to be less selfish. Less selfish.
Less selfish. You
Yes.
mean like when you're selfish?
Yeah.
It means you only think about yourself.
Exactly.
Right? That's the word. Selfish.
Selfish.
Yeah. So when in Ramadan,
Yeah.
Ramadan isn't just about fasting and being hungry. It's about trying to make yourself a better person, right?
That's
So
true.
stay with me. I'm going
Yeah.
to get to my point in a minute.
Yeah.
So when you train yourself
Yeah.
to be less selfish,
Yeah.
it might be easier
Uh-huh.
to give away your money.
That is very true.
So after Ramadan, you've kind of got into a habit
Yeah.
of giving. Oh,
Well,
okay.
I think, you know how we talked about thinking about other people?
Yeah.
How there are people around the world that might not have food and have to fast by no
Yeah.
choice throughout the whole year.
Yeah.
And if you think about that and you want to help them,
Yes.
you don't just sympathize, you empathize with them.
What is
you
applies?
empathize? Empathize.
Empathize.
Empathy.
Oh.
So when you practice empathy,
Yeah.
you don't just feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
You don't just think, oh, look at that poor person.
Yeah.
That's so sad. You think, oh, what could I do to help that person?
Oh,
Because
you mean you feel whatever they feel?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
get it. Empathy. Oh, thank you for teaching me this wonderful new word.
So when someone's hurting, when someone's really upset,
Yes.
in your pure heart,
Yeah.
you feel pain too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know. I think I know what you mean.
Yeah?
Okay. Grab my money box,
Sure.
please, if you don't mind.
Okay, this is your. Oh, that's some interest. Can I empty it?
Well, just let's count out the money.
You want me to?
because-
It's difficult to count because there's not just money. You got like interesting stones.
Oh, yeah.
Got yellow one.
Do you think if
got
I
zebra
sold-
one?
Yeah,
Oops.
I called it the tiger one.
The tiger.
Yeah, because it's like brown and black.
And you got some earrings here.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
wondering if I
Yeah.
sold all of that stuff,
Yeah,
I wouldn't just have. I would have a bit more money.
I think so. Yeah.
But- I'm still a bit. I mean, what you said
Yeah.
about Imam Ali and everything.
Yeah.
It's a good point, but I
Yeah.
still feel a little bit down.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah.
Oh.
I still feel a little bit down.
Well, why
I'm
don't-
not sure because I still really want that Monster Perfume Palace, and I know that there are people who are not eating and things like that, but
Well,
Oh.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't want the Monster Palace.
Yeah.
Is it called a Monster Palace?
Monster Perfume
Monster
Palace,
Perfume
Mohammed
Palace,
Ali,
okay.
you should know by now.
So I don't think it's a bad thing that you want to buy the Monster Perfume Palace,
Right.
but I just want you to think about why we actually fast in the first place. So
Oh.
how about you tell me why you think we fast?
Well, we fast because we want to listen to Allah because He told us to fast.
True.
It's good for us.
Yes.
And it's, it's a way of getting close to Him and saying thank you for
Yes.
revealing the Quran.
Yes,
And it's
very good.
and
You
it's
remember that from last
I
last
remember
episode, don't you?
I remember it from Monday. I've been thinking about it. And
Yeah.
one of the other things about Ramadan
Yeah.
is you get all these good ways of doing things like
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was looking for. So what I think is that Ramadan is all about bettering yourself.
being a better person.
Yeah. So you know your heart, right? Your beautiful heart
Yeah.
throughout the year when you basically become lazy
Yeah.
or for example you find it difficult to listen to your parents
Yeah.
because listening to Allah, you have to listen to the people that tell you to listen to Allah. So
I get
sometimes
it, yeah.
listening to your parents is like listening to Allah,
I
right? Only if they
see.
tell you to do good things.
Exactly.
So when we come to the month of Ramadan, when
Yeah.
you purify your heart,
yeah.
then you become a better person.
Oh, I see. Like you're cleaning and polishing your heart
Exactly.
so that it becomes bright and shiny.
Yes, just like Penny.
Oh, yeah, like a shiny penny, like me.
Yeah.
Oh.
And what do you think could be a good way to purify your heart, Penny? If I was to polish the penny, but metaphorically speaking, how would I do that?
Oh, through dhikr and the remembering Allah.
That is very
through
true.
praying,
Yeah.
doing mustahab prayers,
Yeah.
reading Quran,
Yeah.
giving food to the
Wow,
poor.
Penny, you know so many things,
Oh,
mashallah.
but I have to try and practice them.
Yes.
It's no good knowing things.
Well, do you know what I really like about you, Penny?
Yeah.
One thing that you do really, really well
Yeah.
is that you're always smiling.
Oh,
Yeah, and I think that's the best form of charity.
thank you.
Yeah.
You're always smiling as well, Mohammed
Oh,
Ali.
thank
High
you.
five.
High five.
High five. Now, Mohammed Ali,
Yeah.
you know how much I love, being asked questions.
Yes.
But-
Yes.
I like it when you interview me.
Do you know what? I've actually prepared an interview for
Oh,
you.
yeah, that's
You
so
must be very
exciting.
lucky today.
I love it.
Okay.
Go on.
All right, cool. Are you ready for the interview?
Yeah, go on.
Perfect. The first question I prepared for you
Yeah.
is, what is your favorite toy and why?
The Monster Perfume Palace, of course.
Monster. Why is it your favorite toy?
Because my little dolls are going to live in it.
Oh.
And they're going to smell nice.
Ah.
Because it's got perfume.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Have you named your dolls?
Sort of. Like
Really?
Mindy, Cindy.
Mindy and Cindy.
Yeah. And,
Oh, that's nice.
Maybe Bindi.
And Bindi. Mindy, Cindy and Bindi.
Yeah.
I like how they rhyme.
Thank you.
My next question is, what subject are you good at in school?
English.
In English?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. MashaAllah. That's really, really good.
Thank you.
Who is your best friend?
My best friend
Yeah.
is another little girl called Lucky.
Oh, Lucky.
Yeah.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, so we call ourselves the Lucky Penny.
The Lucky Penny.
Yeah.
Do you like waffles or pancakes?
Oh, definitely waffles.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love waffles with whipped cream
Yeah.
and strawberries. Mm.
That's the best.
Who's your favorite teacher and why?
One of my favourite teachers, well, she's moved away now, Miss Beaumont. She was lovely, and she always said that I look nice with my hijab.
Oh, that's very kind of her.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, this is a good question
Yeah.
because Ramadan's coming up.
Yeah.
What do you eat for suhoor?
You know, I eat omelettes.
Omelets.
Yay.
I eat muesli and porridge sometimes.
What's muesli? Muesli?
Muesli?
Oh, like porridge.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it difficult to chew? It's got all bit. It looks like bird food.
Like bird food.
Yeah, it looks like got bits in it. Oh.
But it's really healthy for you. I really
Oh.
like it.
Subhanallah. Okay, whatever you like.
And how many fasts are you going to keep this Ramadan?
Okay, so on Monday I did half a fast.
Yeah.
Yesterday I did half a fast. So
Yeah.
I've done half and half together make one.
Yeah.
So I've done one whole fast.
Yeah.
And I'm going to fast on, because I was at school, right?
Yeah.
So I've just got back.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten yet, but I will in a minute.
Okay.
I mean, a year later.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to fast on Saturday and Sunday. So probably the weekends.
Ah.
So maybe about 8.
8 fasts in total?
Yeah. Do
Inshallah.
you think that's good for a 6-year-old?
I think that is amazing.
Thank you.
I think the fact that you love doing your fast is
Yay.
an amazing thing.
And I love waking up for suhoor.
Yeah, and you know, I think that if the Imam could speak to you, he'll
Yeah.
probably be very, very happy because you're doing such a great job.
I'm trying my best, Mohammed Ali.
Oh.
It does help to talk to you.
Oh, thank you.
And I do learn a
Alhamdulillah.
lot when I talk to you.
Oh.
And I'm sure the children also learn a lot.
You know, you guys can also call us in to say hello, say salam, ask us any questions,
Yeah.
or if you just want to speak to us.
Yeah,
Or if you
even
want to recite a dua or a surah or something.
Yeah, we love it when the children call in.
Yeah, and the number's just down below.
Yes.
I think that's it for questions, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't have...
Did you enjoy the questions?
I did enjoy the questions.
Oh, good. Do you want me to prepare some more another time?
No, definitely.
All right,
I
cool.
would love it.
I'll
if you
keep that
do
in mind. But you know
Thank you.
what? Right
Yeah?
now, it's time to join Captain News.
Yay! Captain News, I love it!
Do
He's
you-
so funny!
Do you want to introduce him?
Okay.
Go on then, Penny.
All right, children watching at home. Today, there's a funny story of an egg who tried to climb up a wall. Can you believe it? Neither could I, but Captain News will tell you more about it. Over to you, Captain News.
Oh. Welcome to Safeeries News. I am News Captain, or Captain News, and have I got news for you? In the news this week, there was a tragic incident of an egg who tried to climb up a wall, even though he had no arms or legs. Yikes. The reporter at the scene of the incident said that Eddie the egg almost reached to the top when he lost his balance and he went splat on the floor. People watching the entire scene unfold rushed to his aid, but it was too late. There was no way that Eddie the egg could be put back together. On other news, scientists have proven that oxygen is a toxic gas. Based on calculations, it is estimated that 7.8 billion people will die in the next 100 years. Professor Screwloose claims that anyone who breathes oxygen into their lungs will eventually die. So far, he has diagnosed every one of his patients with death within 80 to 100 years. Researchers are looking into the subject. The Prime Minister has been threatened to lose his job because he keeps claiming to be a transformer. In an interview with the press, he tells the people that he can change. In other news today, Seti the sofa has been taken into police custody for stealing everything that was left on him. Children at the nearby residence phoned into the local police station to report missing items like rubbers, rulers and even a 50p piece. When detectives arrived at the scene, Seti the sofa was fast asleep. So they got to work to find the missing items, and lo and behold, they had been eaten by Seti. When questioned, the only response Seti had was, "I was hungry and that rubber looked delicious." He went on to do a massive burp. Well, he will have to do a lot of explaining to the judge. After all, Seti is just a sofa. A patient has been diagnosed being addicted to soap. Researchers at the University of Safeeries are looking into the matter, although most say that it is very peculiar. Many believe that this may be the beginning to a new era, but the doctors simply claim that the patient is now clean. A report has recently come in of a celebrity wedding between a blender and a pear. Billy the Blender explains, "Well, when I saw Pam the pear, I knew she was the one. Even when she was about to be put into the blender, I refused to spin my blades. Pam was too lovely to be mashed up and made into a tasty dessert." What a brave blender, and a very romantic one too. Pam the pear says the following, "Oh my God, I was frightened of the blender. I thought, well, this is the end of me. It is all over, I am going to be smushed. But to my amazement, my wonderful hero, Billy, came to the rescue and tipped himself over. He saved my life." Well, who said that there aren't stories with happy endings anymore? Billy and Pam are now enjoying their honeymoon at the upscale DIY store in the Bahamas. Have fun, guys. In ancient times, the amazing Egyptians built pyramids that we still visit today. How on earth did they do it? Well, an ice cube and a carrot set themselves the challenge of finding out exactly how. Ian the ice cube and Courtney the carrot took it upon themselves to build their own pyramid in their garden. Unfortunately, they didn't get very far because it was a hot summer's day and Ian the ice cube was starting to melt. He had to pop back into his freezer to make sure he didn't completely disappear. While he was cooling off, Courtney the carrot tried her best to build the food waste into something that looked like a triangle shape, except she ended up getting lost in it. Oh dear. She tried so hard to get herself out that she made an awful fuss, so much noise her neighbours heard her screaming, so they hopped over the fence in her garden to rescue her. Well, that was the end of their pyramid for those two. However, it did end up being a lovely house for the flies to make a home in. On more national news today, police have reported that the clock tower Big Ben has gone missing for the past week, but they claim that they couldn't find the time to look for it. Thanks for joining us today. Over to you, Mohammed Ali, back in the studio.
That silly egg! How can an egg, Mohammed Ali, how can an egg climb up a wall? It doesn't have arms or legs. Eddie, I hope you're feeling better wherever you are.
Oh, and rest in peace to that ice cube.
Yeah, I know that ice cube was hilarious. Oh dear.
Oh. Well, Penny.
Yeah.
So Ramadan's coming up tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, the moon has been sighted.
Yes. Have you got any exciting plans?
Oh well.
Yeah.
Just like I'm still memorizing Surah Laylatul Qadr. I mean Surah Qadr.
Al-Qadr, yeah.
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 Because we started on Monday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky, but it's okay.
It's
I
a
think,
very beautiful surah, and what I think is really good, because it's so short,
yeah,
like when you get comfortable reciting it,
yeah,
because in your salah,
yeah,
in the first rakat,
yeah.
you don't have to recite Surah Ikhlas for after Surah Al-Fatiha.
Oh.
So you can like mix up a little and maybe
Yes.
pop in a Surah Al-Qadr in there.
That's really nice. Thank
Yeah.
you. I will definitely memorize it, and then we can go over it together.
Oh, inshallah. Sounds like a great plan. But you know what?
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Oh, I love stories. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Hang on. Well, if the children at home, if they're watching and they want to call us and share a story with us as well,
Yeah.
that would be nice.
Oh, yeah, that would be lovely.
But anyway, what's your story called?
Well, my story is
Yeah.
about a mysterious mirror.
Oh, the mysterious mirror.
And-
What does mysterious mean?
Mysterious? Oh, I don't know. How do I explain mysterious when something has a mystery to it?
Oh, you
Can
mean
you
it's
explain it?
strange?
It's very strange, yes.
Oh,
Oh, if I read the story,
Yeah.
perhaps you'll realize.
Okay.
But I want you to think about this whilst I'm reading the story.
Yeah.
I want you to think about how this can relate to giving,
oh, you mean? Oh,
especially
right.
during the month of Ramadan.
Okay.
Even if it's difficult to give that which you love.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay?
I get it. I
Alright,
get it.
cool. Are you comfortable?
Yes, I'm comfortable.
Okay, I'm gonna start the story.
Thank you.
There was once a boy who was very rich and clever.
Oh.
He had practically, sorry, my bad. He had
alright.
practically everything a boy could ever want.
Mm.
So he was only interested in the most rare and curious of objects.
Oh, I see.
He had come across a mysterious dusty old mirror, and he
Yeah.
convinced his parents to buy it for him
Yeah.
from the mysterious old man.
Oh, lots of mystery in this story.
When the mirror arrived home, the
Hmm.
boy went to see his reflection in it.
Oh, yeah.
His face looked very sad.
Oh,
He tried smiling and
Yeah.
making funny faces,
yeah.
but his reflection continued with its sad expression.
Is a reflection the thing that you see of yourself in the mirror?
Yes, it is. So
Oh.
when you look in the mirror, what do you see?
I see myself.
Yes, but when this boy looked in the mirror,
Yeah.
he saw himself very sad. He saw himself, even though he was smiling,
Yeah.
he saw himself looking very sad. And
Oh,
that's the
that's-
mystery behind the mirror.
Oh, like, why was it doing that?
Well, listen closely and you'll
Okay.
find out. Surprised, the boy went off to buy sweets.
Okay.
He came home as happy as he could have ever been,
Oh, yeah, I
and
love
took a look
sweets.
and took another look in the mirror,
Yeah.
but his image was still sad looking.
Oh,
He bought all kinds of toys and old junk, but
Right.
forever looked sad in that mirror.
oh,
And eventually, he got really fed up and wanted to get rid of the mirror. So
Oh.
he placed it in the corner of his room.
yeah.
Crikey, what a terrible mirror! It's the
Yeah.
first time I've seen a mirror that doesn't work properly.
Absolutely. It's a bit strange, really.
That same afternoon, he went into the street to play and to buy a few toys.
Yay.
But on his way to the park, he saw a little boy who was crying his heart out.
Oh,
The boy was crying so much and
Yeah.
looked so lonely
oh.
that the rich boy went over to help him and to
Yeah.
see what had happened.
Hmm.
The little one told him that he had lost his parents.
Oh,
Aw.
no.
Together, the two
Yeah.
boys set off in search of them. As the little boy wouldn't stop crying, the rich boy spent all his pocket money buying the little one sweets to cheer him up.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Finally, after much walking, they
Yeah.
found his parents who were out looking for him, very
Oh,
worried.
I see. He got separated from them, you mean?
Yeah, I remember
Oh.
once I must have lost my parents in this big grocery store. I
Oh,
mean,
no.
when you're really young, right? Like when you go
Yeah.
grocery shopping, like Asda, for example, that's massive.
It's too big. big.
I know, and it's so easy to just get lost, especially in the food
Absolutely.
sections,
Yeah.
like where the ice cream is. I was just admiring all of them, and the next thing you know, my mum's gone.
Oh no! I know you have to be careful and hold your mum's hand. So what happened to the boys?
So once they found the parents, the
Yeah.
rich boy said goodbye and walked off towards the park.
Yeah.
But seeing the time, he decided to turn around and head for home.
Oh.
Without having been able to play, without any toys because he hadn't bought any, and without any money because he spent it all on the sweets for the little boy.
Oh, I see.
But when he got home, he
Yeah.
went to his room and noticed a shining light in the corner. The same corner he had left the mirror in.
Oh my goodness.
Seeing this, he went over to the mirror and realized that the light was coming from his own body, so radiant with happiness he had become.
Wow.
And so he understood the
Yeah.
mystery of that mirror.
Oh.
The only mirror which could faithfully reflect the true joy of its owner.
Oh, I see. So when he was being selfish
Mm-hmm.
and looked in the mirror, he was actually sad inside.
Yeah.
But when he was helping other people
Yes.
and being generous and kind,
Yes.
when he looked in the mirror, he saw that the real him
Yeah.
was actually a good person.
Exactly.
That was light and radiant. Oh,
Yeah.
subhanallah.
So he realized it was true. It was true. He felt genuinely happy at having helped the little boy.
Yeah.
And since then, each morning when he looked in that mirror and failed to see a special sign,
Yeah.
a shine, he already knew what he had to do to bring it back.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you know, it is hard to, you know, give up things that you love.
Yeah.
But in the end, you know, if you're doing something good for someone,
Yeah.
you know, you will get a reward from Allah.
Yeah.
And, you know, my pocket money, even
Yeah.
though it's not very much,
Uh-huh.
it is a great way to make a difference to somebody.
That is very, very true.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't even have to give up your pocket money. Sometimes it could be your time.
Oh,
because
right.
your time is super valuable.
Oh, so
So-
like packing boxes of food for poor people to take to other countries.
That's a very, very good idea.
Oh, yeah.
So last weekend, what I did, in
Yeah.
central London, there's this place where they give out food to the homeless people.
Oh, subhanallah.
So there are these very, very nice people
Yeah.
who bring leftover food. Maybe they
Oh.
buy it like really cheap from the supermarket.
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
sometimes they cook it and
Yeah.
then we'll give it out to people that need it. So because in London there's so many people that like don't actually live in a home and they live on the streets
That's
and they don't
sad.
get fresh food every day like we do. So
no.
I think it's our responsibility to help them out. What do you think, Penny?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, at the end of the day after fasting, you do only think about your own tummy.
Yeah, especially when Maghrib time's arriving and all you want to do is just
Absolutely. But, you know, I don't think Ramadan is all about just, you know, getting, you know, making Allah, like getting rewards and like
Yeah.
getting, like, you know,
Oh.
gold stars on your
Yeah, yeah,
chart.
yeah.
I don't think it's just about that. I do honestly think
Yeah.
it's about making Allah happy
Uh-huh.
by listening to him and trying to be a better person.
Yeah.
Trying to think about poor people
Yeah.
and what they might need and what they don't have.
Penny, I think you're very prepared for Ramadan, I must say.
Oh,
I'm
thank
very
you.
proud of you.
Thank you. The coming here
Yeah.
really, really helps me.
Oh, Alhamdulillah. And you know what?
Yeah.
Little Sheikh and Big Sheikh helps me out.
Yeah, because you know, ages and ages ago, Muhammad Ali, people used to, you know, believe that, you know, that they could see the God that they believed in because they had statues.
Ah.
But I don't think we believe that. But that's why I think maybe Big Sheikh and Little Sheikh can help us understand this question even more.
Sounds like a great idea. Shall we watch an episode of Super Sheikhs?
Yeah, let's join them now.
Awesome. Over to you, Super Sheikh.
Yay!
Assalamu alaikum, dear children, and welcome to Super Sheikhs. I'm Big Sheikh Hassan.
And I'm Little Sheikh Hussein.
Thank you for sending this brilliant question. It's a very important question, as are all of the other ones that you send.
Dear Super Sheikhs, some people ask me what my God looks like because their God has a face. What does it look like then?
Do you want to answer this one?
We don't know what Allah looks like because we can't see Him.
We can't see him. And whenever we imagine how he looks like, he is
Different.
exactly.
Completely different.
Exactly. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran that he cannot be compared with any other thing. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is different than everything.
Amazing.
Amazing, isn't it? So if you think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a hand, like a physical hand, he doesn't. He is different. When you think he has eyes to see, because he does see everything, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't see it in the same way we do with these eyes. He sees it in a different way. Or when we imagine that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may look like a certain shape, but he's different, right?
Yep.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yep.
That's one thing. So he's different in every single way. But one of the things that we have to be sure is that we cannot see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anyway.
Yeah.
Just like how you cannot see your pain, you can't see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
But you
Right.
can feel the pain.
Yes, you can feel the pain, but you can't see it. For example, if we see blood, we see just a red liquid, a red form of liquid.
Yeah.
We don't see that it's actually hurting us, right?
Yeah.
In the same way, we can't see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but we can see His creation. Like the birds, babies, animals. Because logically thinking, who would create these things, right? If Allah was a statue, which He's not, that would be illogical. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because we made that, right?
Yeah.
If we make a statue from rock and wood, it can't be better than us because we made it, right?
Yeah.
It's logical, isn't it?
Yep.
So when you imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's different. He's greater than every single thing. He's all powerful, He's all loving, and He's all knowing. He's all powerful because He created everything. He's all knowing because He knows how to create everything.
Yeah.
And He's all loving because He created us and said that we are His favorite creation. Right?
Yeah.
Because He created us with our intellect. And our intellect says Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can't be a statue because we made that statue.
Yeah.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can't be that a certain shape because that certain shape would limit Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is limitless. Right?
Unlimited.
He's limitless. Right? So what did we talk about so far?
So far, we talked about Allah is always in a different shape when we imagine Him. He created us with our intellect.
Right. And He is
Less
He's limitless.
or unlimited.
Thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, do send them in because they are brilliant questions, mashallah. And ma'as-salama.
Do you know what I find so amazing, Penny?
Yeah.
Is that, you know how they were saying that Allah is like unlimited?
Yeah.
Because Allah is not bound by space and time. So like, for example,
yeah.
well, I thought about this, right? So if I'm speaking to Allah,
Yeah.
like I'm just having a conversation with Him,
Yeah.
and He's listening to me.
Yeah.
But then what if on the other side of the world, another person's also speaking to Him?
Yeah.
Then can Allah hear both of us? And I thought, of course He can.
Of course He can.
Because Allah's not limited and He can listen to us all at the same time, which is just so amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I agree, because Allah doesn't have like a beginning or an end. He doesn't have edges.
Oh.
Like he you can't
Yeah.
see Him
Yeah.
with your eyes because your eyes aren't big enough.
That is very, even though your eyes are very big.
Yeah, my eyes are
Yeah.
big. That's funny, Mohammed Ali. You're funny. But, Big Sheikh and Little Sheikh.
Yeah.
We learned so much from them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you,
you to
guys.
both of
Do you,
them.
know, do you know what I really want to do? I want to open up our calendar.
Yeah,
I'm so
let's go.
excited
I
for it.
love that
All right.
calendar. It's awesome.
Cool. So there we go. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. This is a bit different. Yesterday, like 2 days ago, was a little doll.
Yeah.
Today we have a gem.
Oh,
It's
a gem.
beautiful pink stone.
Yeah.
And there's a little paper wrapped around it.
Oh, that's so
Oh, wow. This is a
beautiful.
really nice stone. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
going to keep it.
Oh, no,
Okay.
I think it's mine.
Oh, you think it's yours?
Oh, no, I'm going to be generous.
Oh, wow. Okay. Already putting it into practice. MashaAllah, I like it.
I'm going to try and put it into practice,
You
but
know
go
what?
on.
We'll share it. Can I keep it in your special box?
Yeah.
And then we can treasure it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
a good idea. Thank
Awesome.
you. What does it say on the
It
special
says,
note?
Our prophet said,
Yeah.
the gates of heaven are opened on the first night of Ramadan,
That's tonight.
which is tonight.
Oh my God, that's tonight.
The gates of heaven are open tonight
Yay.
and are not closed again until the very last night.
Wow. Hang on a minute.
Whoa.
So if the gates of heaven are
Yeah.
opened
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the whole month,
Yeah.
that means this is the best time for us to get close to Allah, because that means that Allah, He wants us to ask Him and pray and make du'as and read Quran and go to majalis.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
And be kind.
Oh yes, and give in charity.
You got it. You got it.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
this money that
Yeah.
I have here in this little money box.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Penny,
because-
that's so kind of you.
Yeah, I mean, you really helped me understand so much, Mohammed Ali, and
Oh.
you're you are like my big brother.
Oh, thank you,
Even though I'm
Penny.
a monster and you're a human, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because everybody who loves the Ahlul Bayt
Uh-huh.
are brothers and sisters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know what I find very beautiful about this, right?
Yeah.
Is that we just read the hadith about how the gates of heaven
Yeah.
are open from the first night of Ramadan
Yeah.
to the last day of Ramadan.
Yes.
And what you just did there is
Yeah.
together we helped us to become better Muslims, and we probably got closer to that gate, if not entered it. Because if I help you
Yeah.
give to charity,
Yeah.
and then you give to charity, do you know what's
Yeah.
even better?
What?
If you then help someone else give to charity.
Oh, I wonder about the children at home and
Yeah.
what they have in their money boxes. And if they might think about just maybe giving some of it away to someone who needs it more than them.
Oh, inshallah they would do that.
Inshallah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I was just thinking about tonight. If tonight we have to wake up for suhoor,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I should get an early night.
You
so,
should.
So after Maghrib and Isha,
Yeah.
I'll have a good night's sleep. Oh, I know what makes me fall asleep quickly.
What is that, Penny? Let me know.
You know when you put honey in, milk
Yes, I
can
know
make you
milk.
sleepy, but instead of putting sugar in
Really?
milk because sugar's not healthy for you,
Uh-huh.
you can put honey in milk.
Honey is really, really good. And there are so many benefits of honey, even in our religion.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
subhanallah. Where does honey come from?
That's a very good question. I know someone that can answer that for you.
Yeah?
His name is Ibn al-Haytham.
Oh yeah, the famous Ibn al-Haytham, our scholar.
All right, shall we join Ibn al-Haytham on I Look, I See?
Yeah, let's go now.
Cool, over to you, Ibn al-Haytham.
Yay.
Oh my! Ah! Amazing. Allah's creation is superb.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, explorer friends. I'm Ibn Haytham, and this is my marvelous telescope. It's special because it goes back in time, and I can visit any place you can think of. I sit here night after night, admiring Allah's creation. Oh, what's that sound? Come, let's take a look and see. Subhanallah, it's the spectacular world of the bees. Did you know Allah has created such a wondrous creature? In the Holy Quran, Allah told the bees, build a house for yourself in the mountains, trees and flowers, then eat from all the fruits and follow Allah's path. But don't be greedy. Sorry, I'm joking. The bees make something wonderful, you see, called honey, and it's like a medicine for all of us. Bees are so special that Allah has mentioned them in the Holy Quran, and He told them that the mountains, trees and flowers are there for them to use to make their homes with their own families. And that's exactly what they do. They make a colony, which is, well, it's the same as having a really big family, extended. Honeybee colonies consist of a single queen, hundreds of male drones, a bit like a camera, and 20,000 to 80,000 female worker bees. Yes, indeed. In fact, in a colony, all the bees have different jobs. There are some who clean, others who gather tasty foods and fruits. There are also those that make honey, and there are others who are there to protect the other bees, keep everyone safe, you know, like the bee police. Subhanallah, Allah's creation is magnificent, isn't it? I could just stare at these bees all day and night. You see, honey is actually one of my favorite things to eat. Pure honey has a special sugar in it called sucrose, which is very, very good for us. It gives us lots of energy to run around and have fun. Our Prophet ﷺ said that honey is like a medicine for many illnesses, like when you have a cough or when you have a cold. You can mix honey and lemon and drink it like a tea. Eating honey can help protect you against illnesses because it makes your body strong to fight germs that can make us ill. Honey contains something very special in it that kills bad germs, and it even helps us see better, you know, by making our eyes healthy. And it can take away funny bad tummy aches like when you feel sick. And did you know a teaspoon of honey in warm milk can help you have a good night's sleep too? Honey can also help to heal a bruise or a cut even. So when you're running around outside, playing with your friends, and you fall over and hurt yourself, you can put some honey on it, and it will get better very quickly. Honey is good for so many different things, isn't it? Did you know, though, that bees were never supposed to fly? But alhamdulillah, they do. Even though their bodies are heavy, their super wings can flap away at up to 250 times in just 1 second. Oh. What's even more fascinating is that bees don't flap their wings. Instead, they shake a pair of any tiny muscles which run along their backs, and this shaking makes the wings flap. Yes. They can separate the wings from these muscles and then continue to shake them, which means that the bumblebee is the only insect that can buzz without moving its wings. Can you believe it? That's why I can hear bees buzzing, even when they're sitting near a flower. When bees are buzzing around, bear in mind, being busy bees that is, they rotate their wings like the rotors on a helicopter. So they don't flap their wings, as I say, up and down. Instead, they go around and around in circles. I never knew, you know, a bee could do so many things with their small and furry bodies. Bees are truly magnificent, don't you think? And I really like their black and yellow stripes too. Very fashionable. You know, in the shops, they sell honey in jars. I know. And it's so interesting. I mean, how it finally ends up there. Gosh, does it go straight from their bellies into the jar? I wonder, how is honey made? Well, bees start making honey, which is their food obviously, by visiting flowers. They collect a sugary juice basically called nectar from the blossom by sucking it out with their tongues. Yes, but don't try that at home, kids, okay? They store it in what's called their honey stomach, which is different from their food stomach, yes. If only we had two stomachs, eh? But when they have a full load, they fly back to the hive, yes. Back at the beehive, or nest, the nectar is dropped into the honeycomb. Yes, these are like hexagonal-shaped boxes, which in the wild, the bees make themselves out of wax. Imam Ali alayhi salam said that we should be like the honeybee because anything a bee eats is clean and anything it drops is sweet and the branch it sits upon does not break. These gentle little creatures are just wondrous for us. Just like we live with our families and communities, so do bees. We're very similar, but their communities are called colonies. They have leaders in their colonies which help the bees to organize themselves. Then there are bees that have many babies, bees who build hives, and lots of worker bees who buzz around all day, visiting flowers and collecting nectar to make the honey. I mean, with all the honey that we find in these nice jars in the shops, they must be very organized, right? Subhanallah. Bees are amazing. Allah created the gorgeous world and everything in it. It's been said that it's impossible to see the whole world in our lifetime, but it doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I'm going to search for more and more that's out there in this wonderful universe which Allah has created. Until next time, my explorer friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Buzzing bees, subhanallah. You know,
Yeah.
honey, I didn't realize it had so many good things about it.
I know, it's so beautiful how Allah has created every single animal
Yeah.
with like a purpose, right?
Yeah.
So you would think that bees are just annoying and they might sting you.
Yeah.
But they create honey.
They do.
They are amazing creatures.
And you can
Subhanallah.
put them in drinks, cakes, cereal, which reminds me actually,
Yeah.
I have to start planning for this evening.
Uh-huh.
So,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give my pocket money away.
Uh-huh.
And I'm
Okay.
going to help others. You know,
Yeah.
serving others is a
Yeah.
really good way of being close,
Yeah.
getting closer to Allah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help my mum
Yeah.
clean the whole house
Ah.
before Ramadan comes in.
That's a very, very good idea.
And then I'm going to
Yeah.
cut up my cucumbers,
Yeah.
my carrots,
Uh-huh.
and some pomegranate
Oh.
and put them in the fridge.
Yeah.
So when I do wake up for suhoor,
Yes.
everything is ready. And that's part of being organized, which is what we
Wow.
discussed, remember?
Yes, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Nice one, Penny. Do you know what I'm going to do this
Yeah,
evening?
go on.
Because I really want to celebrate
Yeah.
the fact that Ramadan has finally arrived.
Yeah.
I am going to get together with my little sister
Yeah.
and we're going to make little cards that says Ramadan Mubarak
Oh!
or Ramadan Kareem. And we're going to draw like the moon and some stars
That's
and
so nice.
little messages maybe.
Oh, wow. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. And you know, tomorrow for your first iftar,
Yeah.
I was just wondering
Yeah.
if you wanted,
Yes.
you could come to my house.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Penny.
Yeah,
Are you not going to the masjid?
Oh, is there a majlis on tomorrow?
Oh, there will be.
I think there'll be majalises all over London. In fact,
Yeah.
all over the world.
I'll probably be going to a majalis tomorrow, but you can join me at the majalis if you
Oh
like.
yeah, that would be really. Hang on.
Yeah.
A monster.
But, oh, everyone's welcome.
Oh, everyone's
Of course.
Subhanallah, you guys, you're just too nice.
So Penny, since we've almost reached the end of the episode,
Yeah.
and since we talked so much about charity today,
Yeah.
can I ask you to share what you've learned or what you will change?
Oh well. I'm going to think of others.
Yes.
I'm going to give more to charity, even if it's only 5 pence.
Oh.
It's still something.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and I'm going to, you know, feed some poor people.
Okay.
Maybe if I
Yeah.
get the opportunity.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna train myself to be less selfish, which means those are all the tips you gave me at the beginning of the show.
Wow.
And I remember them, which means that I've really learned something, Mohammed Ali.
Oh, I really appreciate that. It shows that you value what I have to
I
say. So,
do. I always
Jazakallah,
listen
thank
to you.
you.
And I'm sure the children at home,
Aw.
when they look at their money box,
Yeah.
they'll be like, let me think. Actually, someone else might need this more than me.
Oh, that is very. Do you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to be very realistic and try to stick to this, right?
Yeah.
So at the Husseiniya,
Yeah.
at the majalis I'll be attending,
Yeah.
normally during iftar time,
Yeah.
because you're so hungry and all you think about is food,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to fight my own desires and try
Oh.
to be less selfish and
Yeah.
think, how can I serve others? So
Yeah.
instead of sitting down and eating,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try to serve other people water
Subhanallah.
because when you're really, really hungry and thirsty and you're just about to
Yeah.
break your fast and
Yeah.
someone gives you water,
Yeah.
it's such a nice feeling. And I want to be that person that gives them water.
Inshallah. May Allah reward you for your good intention.
Inshallah.
And to all
And
the
you,
children-
Penny, because you've got very ambitious,
Oh.
things that you're going to do. So I'm very proud of you,
Oh,
inshallah.
I feel a bit shy now. But the children at home, thank you so much for watching. It's been lovely, having you here with us. Next time, on Friday actually, please call in because we love talking to you.
Well, I hope you have an amazing Ramadan.
Yes.
And for those of you who are going to try to fast tomorrow,
Yeah.
best of luck, and we'll remember you in our du'as.
Yeah. Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak.
Ma salam.
Ma salam.